What's going on, folks? My name's Matthew, aka EZBOT, and we're back with another episode. Today we're going to be making some house music, or trying to make house music. That's always my goal, is to try to make some sort of music. Who knows what happens along the way, but that's our goal during this live stream. We got the Digitakt 2, we got the Digitone 2, and we got the Electron Octatrack with my newest performance template, which still is in production, but I'm getting much further along, and it'll be available on my Patreon. That's what we're going to be using to make the music. No other boxes. We're going to use the Digitone to make some chords. We may use some sampled chords already in the Digitakt 2, because that sounds really great, especially for making like house music. And we're going to try and follow some general house recipes. I also have a couple of ideas I want to explore about building instruments, effects instruments for your Digitakt that you can reuse, not necessarily for your Digitone, even though you could do it for your Digitone. But actually, I want to start there really quickly because I'm kind of eager to try it. It was an idea I've had for a while, and I have just not really put it into practice. So I think it would be a really great idea for us to just check that out right away. Before we get into that exact promise of demonstrating this cool effects idea that hopefully you'll use in your productions, and hopefully I will use forever if it works out the way I want it to. It'll be something that I'll just keep reusing. I just want to show you a couple of patterns that I've written in the last week on my Digitakt 2 and my Digitone 2, with house and deep house being the focus. And these are the kind of things that I come up with. You know, I come from like a guitar player, singer-songwriter brain. As much as I play with my Electron boxes and my MA tracker and my Eurorack system, I cannot shake that brain. Like it's just very natural that I'm looking for resolutions and looking for chord progressions and stuff like that. So, and even, you know, A, B, C, A, B, that kind of thing. It just happens to me. I can't do anything about it. So I'm constantly battling with that. But let's have a listen to these patterns really quick, and then we're going to make some music from scratch. That's what we're doing today. We're making music, starting with nothing and going from there. So check this out real quick. All right, so here's one of the patterns that I was playing with house in mind. So these are all like at the same tempo, even using some of the same samples, because I was just like practicing. So this is what I do. I practice a lot, and I think it's really important that you practice your gear. And I'll kind of break this apart really quick. They're all at the same tempo, even using the same kick and snare. And this bass patch I think sounds great. I made this from scratch really fast. It's 2 sawtooths, one of them tuned up 2 octaves, and I'm using sync, hard sync as the mod for it, and it syncs oscillator 1 to oscillator 2, and so I have it up 2 octaves, and then I also have an LFO changing the tune with a sawtooth that's set to retrig every time it hits, and that's what's giving it some texture and making it's got that high pitch sound, but it also is like, I was trying to build something that sounded like the bass patch from Deep House Serum patches, and that's what I came up with here. So that's a little synth recipe for you, and the filter looks like this, and that's really all there is to it. Super basic synth patch, but it sounds awesome. It's very reusable. I should probably save it. I will later. The other sounds are here. And I actually had this cool idea, and I do want to share this really quick because I think this is actually kind of sick. So this is the same pattern on each track on my Digitone, playing this chord progression. But what I did is I have an LFO set on trig as well, so it's re-triggering the phase of the LFO based on the sequencer steps. And what's actually really interesting is I have it doing a square wave, so set to the volume, and it's doing like literally turning the volume on and off. It's a pretty slow BPM, so it's 8x BPM with the speed set at 16, I think. So we're on 16th notes basically. We're not on 16th notes, but we're on the grid is what I mean to say. And I have the depth turned up all the way, so it's going all the way silent, all the way loud, all the way silent. And then on this exact same sequence, I have it inverted. That LFO is inverted. So when this sequence goes loud, this sequence goes quiet. It's playing the same progression with 2 different sounds, 2 different timbres, 2 different synth patches, and it sounds like this when it's combined. they're taking turns playing with each other. It's pretty cool, right? And then with that bass patch, it's got a really nice sound. And I think these patches that I use, the synth patches, are, besides the bass patch, it's not really that important. But that's what makes up this whole pattern, this whole concept of the pattern. And as I was writing this pattern, I was just using the arpeggiator on the bass line and just coming up with a nice sounding bass line, and then I built chords around the bass line. That's it. And then I did the sidechain thing, right? Created a sidechain bus on track 16, did 4 on the floor, sent everything to the sidechain bus so that we get that pump sound, which is really iconic for this like deeper house sound. Cool, right? So we're talking about house, we're talking about electron, we're gonna keep going. I have a couple more patterns and then we're gonna get into making music. So the next one over here, much more housey, like more classic housey sound. Like I was saying, I'm teaching myself more house stuff, so it's a lot of practice going on here. Again, doing the sidechain bus, sending everything to the sidechain bus. Kind of made this like acidy patch to go on top of it. It's, I believe, mostly the same drum patterns. Not too much I want to talk about here because I'm not as interested in this pattern. I do think it sounds good, but I think the other thing that I just showed off had more technique to share with you. This is like, you know, I'm just playing with my Digitone trying to write some music. The other one I had this like idea in mind of what I was going to try and do, and so it was very easy for me to regurgitate that for you just now. And I think the last one is here. Yeah. This one I also really like. This has a bit of this Ratatat sound. If you're familiar with Ratatat, I think that this patch here, I think, combined with this patch, which sounds kind of like it's being like sucked in. It's like almost like reversed. Again, all of these are at like 122, 124. They're all in this house mindset that I was working on. This is all stuff done with the Digitakt 2 and the Digitone 2 doing all the synth stuff. Digitakt doing all the drum stuff. This has the nice little shaker on it. All of this stuff with house in mind you, but with my own spin on it, right? Trying to make it my own sound, my own thing. I don't want to just sound like every other, you know, music designer, whatever, producer. I want it to sound like me. And I think I kind of accomplished that in these patterns. Cool, right? So we're just showing off these 3 patterns because I thought it'd be interesting to have a listen to what I've been working on all week. Just fun to see what other people are doing with their machines, right? I love hearing what other people are working on when I meet up with people for private sessions and they go, here's what I'm doing. What should I do next? Or does it sound good? And I get to hear their music that they're writing in the moment. It's a very special thing to see what somebody's working on in the middle of their progress. You don't see that very often. You usually just see the end result, right? But the in-between, the behind-the-scenes kind of stuff is really fascinating to me, which is why I love doing these live streams. I love sharing that aspect with people. It's also nerve-wracking at times when you fail or when you make a bad sound or a bad song, which I do all the time. That's definitely something I've gotten really good at, is making bad music. All right, let's go over here. I think I cleared this pattern. Okay, I said at the very beginning of the stream that I wanted to share this idea with you. So we're gonna start with this idea because I wanna reuse this concept. I'm hoping that it works out exactly as I imagine it will. And then I'm gonna be able to use it all the time, which I'm very excited about. So often when I'm making electronic music in general, on the Digitakt 2 and the Digitone 2, I like to make these like effects tracks, right? So I'll have like a sidechain bus track, which is kind of an effects track. And then sometimes I'll have a track that's literally like just a noise sweep that has like, it's going through the sidechain bus, maybe it has some reverb and delay, and I have it set as either a fill, so when I hit the page button, it triggers the noise sweep whenever I need it to, and it's like quantized because it's set with a trigger length to it, right? So it'll be like 4 bars long or a bar long, whatever I need it to be for the track that I'm writing. So this is a cool idea, and you can do that with the noise sample on Digitakt just by using your filter, an envelope generator, or a filter and an LFO, and then just sequencing it out and separating a track. We have so many tracks, you can do stuff like that. On the Digitone, you do it like this. You go to your synth. Let's just go to a random track. You go to your synth engines. You choose FM drum. You remove the body from the FM drum. You go down here, and you don't set any transient because we don't need that, and you just use the noise. Set it to 100%. Set it to infinity, and you can dial in whatever kind of noise you want. Right? So I'll make like these cool effects tracks like that on the Digitone. You can do it on the Digitakt with a noise sample, which comes stock with your Digitakt. With your Digitakt 2, it comes stock. So you have all these samples. There's great noises. However, they sound good, but they never sound like the noise samples, the effect sweeps that I hear on the really well-produced house tracks. I love how it sounds on here, for sure, but it just doesn't quite cut it compared to what I'm like aching for. And I'm always like, God, I love that sound. It's like these particular nice noise sweeps. I got this sample pack and it had all of these great house effects, but they're not just for house. They're for any style of genre, really, any style or genre. They sound really good. I'm gonna share it with you, but how do I use them in my pattern is the question. And that's what we're gonna dive into right now. So I'm gonna pick a track. I'm gonna use track 15 for this. And I think what we need to do, first I'm gonna show you the sounds actually. Let's check it out. So I'm gonna show you these effects sounds. We'll go in here. I'm just gonna go to like one of these banks that's kind of empty. And I don't want to do it. Listen to that. There's one I think right at the top here. No, it's not that one. It was this one. God, it's so good. Like, I love that. You can use that in all different ways. You can cut it off at certain moments. You can use that as an anticipation. You could reverse it and have it go up instead of down. And there's a whole bunch of these in this pack. This is the same the guy who made this pack. It's another good one. The guy who made this pack, or guy, I don't know them at all. The person who made this pack is that same person that does that HDTH. It's like a liquid or something, or hydrogen. That's it, hydrogen. Made this sample pack. It's their house pack. It has a bunch of vocals, which we're going to use their vocal stuff too, because we're going to try and make some house music. My only complaint about the vocal stuff in here, it sounds awesome, it sounds great, is that I can't understand a word they're saying. It's so modulated, it's so affected, and I just don't know, the words don't mean anything to me. So I can't like form a theme from the house vocal pack, and I don't have my microphone hooked up right now. I need to re-hook up like my vocoders and stuff, because I really miss doing that in my productions live. I used to do that so much more so that I could just come up with something myself, right? But we're going to use their pack just as a shortcut to make music and to build something around the music. And a lot of like house music, especially deep house, because I've been watching all these tutorials and stuff and learning, because that's what I like to do. They build the bass line around the vocal sample. So like they have this like great top line, and then they build a bass line that sounds good. And then they stack some chords around that. And then they sidechain pump, blah, blah, blah. Start building drum patterns. And I've seen that in a lot of tutorials, that exact technique. So we're going to try and do something like that today as well. That's kind of the goal. We'll see if we get there. But let's do this really quick. So how would I use this sample? This sample sounds good when it goes all the way through. So here's the reason why this is important to discuss. You hear how it's pumping? 2, 3, 4, 1. You know, it's got that sidechain pump on it. It's doing it on quarter notes. It's doing it on the downbeat. That's a problem. Not a bad problem, but it's a problem as in if we did a one-shot sample, like if we use the one-shot engine for this, we'll just throw it in here so that it's locked in place. Okay, so I'm in a one-shot engine. One of the issues with the one-shot engine is there's no time stretch, right? There's no repitch on it either, so it's just a one-shot. And if I want to use this particular sample in a production, we're at 80 BPM, let's crank this sucker up. If I want to use this sample in a production, that rhythm of the sidechain is going to be something we have to sync up with. We have to make this sound sync with our pattern. Now, this isn't a huge problem, right? What we do is we load it in like a stretch machine or we load it in a repitch machine. That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna pick one of the two. I'm gonna start with the repitch because I think it probably will sound better. The stretch machine can be really a problem, but it depends. If this sample is already at a house tempo, which I believe it is because it's from a house pack, the stretch machine might not be a bad idea because it might only have to stretch it with its not great time stretch. It's pretty cheesy time stretch, but stretch it with the time stretch by like 2 BPM, which would mean that we could keep that same timbre of the sound source without having to change the pitch. That being said, repitch will also have that a similar effect, meaning that it won't have to change the pitch too much to match our tempo. So it's now in a repitch machine. You can hear that it definitely changed the pitch. By how much? I don't know. I don't think too much. Still sounds good, but it doesn't sound as low as it did. Well, that's kind of cool too. Just being able to like switch it from 4 bars to 8 bars. God, you could build a dub techno track just around that last little segment. Okay, so check this out. This sample, this effect, we could reuse this a million times if we save it as a preset. This is what's really cool about the way that the Digitakt works and the Digitone, but and all the other Electron boxes, but particularly the ones that have machine types, right? Not all of them have, like the Analog 4, for instance. They all do have machine types, but Analog 4 doesn't necessarily need machine types. And it got an update. We need to play with that very soon, right? We need to do that on stream. 1.55. Cool stuff added to it for sure. What we're going to do with this is we're going to save it as a preset. What this allows you to do, and what's unique about the Electron sequencer, is that when you save things as presets, you can actually have multiple machine types on a single track. And the only way to have multiple machine types on a single track on any of these Electron boxes is to have a preset. So if I was to save this sample, if I am to save this as a preset with it being a repitch machine, that means that this noise sweep will automatically adjust to the tempo of any pattern every time I use it. So this will be a reusable effects. Pretty cool, right? That's actually really, really sick. So if I'm at 80 BPM, it'll work. If I'm at 140 BPM, it'll work. It will automatically adjust itself because that's what the machine type does. And if the machine type is saved in the preset, we can load it in a track and put it like anywhere on a track. So we can have multiple sounds, multiple things in our effects track on our Digitakt. Pretty cool, right? I've actually never done this. I've only thought about it. I was like, in theory, it should work. And I've not actually saved an undulating effect as a preset to be reused in other tracks until right now. So we're going to do it right now. And it's really easy. We just press the preset button and we're going to go save. And we're going to save it as noise pump sweep. Let's save it as pump sweep. I think that works. We'll say NZ for noise. And then we'll say pump. Sweep. If this is all I did today for this entire stream was show this and do this with you, I think that would be value. Cool. So now we have this and we can like make this, let's like load our preset. Or maybe it is loaded as the preset now. Let's try it out. Let's go over here and go load, and we'll go filter for sound effect. And there's noise pump. There it is. Let's change the tempo. Wonderful. How cool is that, right? Value. Value added to your life and to mine simultaneously. This is called community. This is called coffee, and I'm ingesting a lot of it. Delicious. Delicious, delicious, delicious. I'm actually quite pleased that we're able to do this. Now I can actually go in and just save all these sound effects as engine presets and then recall them into my songs. this will make my life so much easier as a producer for all genres. Because this would sound great on a techno track, which is really what I feel like making, but we're kind of doing this housey thing in my Discord right now, so I'm kind of on a housey kick. But the vibe I felt in my soul when I was reaching over to my boxes today was to make something a little bit more abrasive than house music. All right, where I like to put my vocals, and we're going to start with the vocal, is on track 5. And that's because I've already designated these other tracks to do things. So like today's gonna be a lot of Digitakt and then some Digitone once we get to that stage. Right now we're in Digitakt world, so we kind of have to stick here and you know, do the processing, the Digitakt sound processing. Let me push this over. Cool. Okay, so let's get some of these sound samples. I'm gonna go over here and or go into my sound bank. We were in bank D, and I'm gonna go back to these vocal loops. And so there's dry vocal loops in this pack. And it has the BPM on them and the key, which is great. Or it has the key. Unfortunately, Electron won't let you see the BPM. I like how it says that they're dry, but those aren't dry. Those are not dry. There's crazy stuff all over them. These just have reverb and delay. That's what it means by wet effects. What is he talking about? He's speaking another language. Not even another language. He's speaking no language. Might as well be an AI. That's like so... That sounds like an Instagram ad. Ugh. I want to vomit. That could be cool. Alright, that sounds kind of emo. I'm an emo guy. Okay, I don't know what BPM it's at, so we're gonna have to do something, right? We're going to have to process it in a way to get it to meet our BPM. Let's see how it sounds with stretch real quick. Maybe we'll just chop it, because that sounds like destroyed. And if I put it in a repitch machine, wait a second. I can't really tell if it's like completely detuned this sample so much so that it kind of sounds in key. It sounds in key. What is going on here? Not tricking me. Does that sound like it works to you, or should I just chop it? Because we could just get little vocal like bop 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 jabba dap bop bop, you know, and just sequence it and make weird stuff. I would input from chat would be great right now, so I get a second set of ears. I don't always trust myself. I can't trust myself. It does work in some of the keys I pressed. I going into analysis mode so that we can it's not going to tell me the key because I don't have time for that. I think it sounds good enough. You think it works well. Chop the vocals. Being a little out of tune is okay. Well, I appreciate you saying that. My favorite emo band? Probably Death Cab for Cutie, even though I'd say they're kind of math rock too. Chop that shit. Jacob the winner. Hell yeah, chop the vocals. All right. Seems like we're getting more chop the vocals. People are saying it sounds good, which is great. You can make it more interesting. I agree. It is already chopped. That's kind of the thing, is that that's what it did. So let's go into a slice machine. All right. Let's just create a slice grid real quick. We'll do 32. That's kind of cool. All right. We gotta just get like a tempo. Let's just put a kick drum down for a tempo. I mean, for a metronome for me. This might be too punchy of a kick. I think that works. If you go in here and you turn on your metronome, your actual metronome, and then you set pre-roll, and then do record play, it'll actually count you in, and it was... That's what I'm gonna try and do. 1, 2, 3, 4. See how I did. Ugh. How did I miss one so badly? Record stop. This is going to be your step record. So I can go in here and just hit this and go. That was the wrong one. Just quantize it real quick. There's some stuff in there that doesn't sound quite right. But easily fixed just by looking at it, I think. Yeah, this one needs some work. Let's loop this page. Well, that's cool. Put it here, reverse it. Okay, we need to go to page 3, it looks like. Because yeah, I guess we copy that, paste it. What I really like to do is, like, when I'm doing the page copy, let me switch back over here like this. When I'm doing like the page copy stuff, I just go into the step edit, and like when I make a good page, I just hold page and I just bounce around like this, and I just copy, hit another one, hit paste, copy, hit paste, just so fast copying and pasting pages now that we have this workflow. It's amazing. Just do minor sevenths. It seems to like kind of work. We can work with that and then kind of go on from there because I think the chords don't matter as much. I think the kick, low pass that kick a little. Everybody's a backseat driver. You might be right. I think it's just we need a different kick. Let's get real. Let's get real. Let's get real honest with ourselves. This is a kick fat. So this kick needs to go on Ozempic. This was the other kick. Super punchy. This sounds much more like a house kick to me. Oops. Ah, the wrong one. What was it? We could do something like that. Kick fits much better like that. I agree. In the beginning, only one repetition with the delay and reverb, and then in the chorus, the current variation. How would you sidechain this in the setup? We're gonna sidechain everything. Everything must be sidechained. We have redacted messages. What is this? The Epstein files? What's going on here? Maybe this sounds good here. It's like with this vocal stabby thing. What if we did something like this, like Transy? I think I like it here. We could go. Try again. Whoops, whoops. Where did that get put in? Well, you know what we could do is just program it in like this. Let's see, maybe it might be even better for us to make a pattern that way. Was it the 2? I think it was. On the wrong page. Make this shorter. It should be like stabby. Even have it like roll a little bit here. Let's see what happens when we do that. That's kind of cool. Should it be this chord now? Dun, dun, dun. Or that should have been there, maybe? Get out of here. What do we want to do here? Ooh, I like that. And then here we'll go. Oops, I meant to do that. No, 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 I don't want that. Nice. Dun dun dun. That's kind of cool. Maybe this one should be. No, 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 no. Not chord memory. Maybe this one should be back here. Yeah. All right. We just copy this page, put it here, copy this page, put it here. Let's see where we're at now. Let's throw a hi-hat down just for the flip of it. Okay. I think on this that has this roll that I did. Here's how you do the roll. The roll is super sick. I've shown this up a few times, but might as well show it off today too. So like you can do these cool rolls where you can roll up the velocity and you can roll down the velocity. And it's a little bit more than just playing with the volume fade because you have to think ahead. So if you want to do it, like for instance, we'll do it over here on the Digitakt. We'll do it with a hi-hat. So we'll make, on page 4, we'll have the hi-hat roll and stop. So we'll go like this. We'll say we want it to be 3 steps long. We want retrigger turned on. We want to roll up from silent, which means we have to bring the velocity down. Whoops, because the velocity is what's tied to your retrig, and the retrig will roll. So can't hear it now. You can't hear it until it actually happens. Then we set the retrig value to the length we want it to be. Maybe we scoot this over and make it actually so it does all 3 steps. That's our speed. 30-second notes. Let's just loop the page so we can hear it. Sounds nice, right? Let's get this like off the grid a little bit. This patch is kind of boring. It also shouldn't be here. This is where my bass is going to go, so we're going to do a track swap. So we go function setup, track swap. Done. All right, let's make this a little more interesting. Make our reverb not suck and our delay big. Just function effects when you want to edit that stuff. FYI. Now we got a big old reverb. We should do the same over here. Ping pong, set the width of the ping pong, bring up the feedback so the delay is longer, turn up the decay time for our reverb so it's bigger, and then high pass the reverb a little bit more so we don't create mud. That's important. We should also do that over here because it gets really muddy very easily. And it should be good. Now to play with this patch and maybe make something a little bit more interesting. Might sound good as like a more of an organ since it's like housey. Just stick with a sine wave real quick. Wait. Need both. You don't need to use both oscillators all the time. It's not important. Just because they give you stuff doesn't mean you got to use it. Post filter overdrive. This kick pattern a little more interesting. See what happens when we move this over a little bit. It's a little too much. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Maybe make it, damn it, I really don't mean to do that. Maybe make it late. hard for me to even hear it. And that's, you know what? I'm so sick of this clap. I am incredibly, I've grown ill from it. It's been in this project for so long. It's always the default clap for me. It's making me want to die. Let's see. What do I have in my little pack that I made? Retrig with this. Doesn't really do anything. I didn't turn it on, that's why. Oh, that sounds crazy. Kind of like that where the bass is hitting with the chord at the same time. So I think that's something I could record in and then add something to it afterwards, like move stuff around a little bit, but kind of like keep that as something that happens at some point so like you can anticipate it. Let's see. Let's set this to monophonic mode because that's going to sound crazy. something really quick. GBD. So what is a G chord? This is a BD. It's an F chord, B chord, or a G sharp. Is it a G sharp? This needs to go back to not being a square, just back to that was off. Wait a second. Query. This is it. Oh, okay. Wait, no. This is the rhythm. 1 4 7 11 14. So copy. Get out of here. So if we just copy this right now, and then I can kind of mess with it after the fact. Just doing these like little octave jumps. See how this sounds. I think we could do the same thing here. Oops, I'm gonna copy that one and go like that. Really like that. What if I put it here too? That was cool, but this little clap sound is an FM synth sound that I made this FM synth sample pack. It's like a bajillion samples in it. You can find it on my Patreon, which is cheap and full of tasty treats. But you know, a lot of like house stuff that I've seen. What's nice about it is like, look at this. This is interesting, right? Like it's like the clap is late. It's got some sounds before it, but it's like tick tick tick. You can see they're quantized, or there's a rhythm to it. It's like tick tick, like a bunch of hands. Like some people have clapped early. Anyway, that's the idea behind it. There's a snare that I really like. Let's hear it with the housey snare. Alright, let's not mess with our vocal thing, because I'm like, it's not enough. I didn't like do any chopping on it either. I just accepted. I accepted what it said. Let's adjust this one. What's this one? Useless? God, what was that all about? Like, it's like, why is it rolling when I do that? What's the deal with that? Just move when I touch it. Why does it have like some sort of like gravity or centrifugal force type vibe? Oh, nice. That's a good one. I'm deleting those samples is what you see me doing when I do that. Stop it. I'm so used to chopping on the Octatrack that these, like, I forget that I'm on the Digitakt and I'm used to the encoders doing some very specific actions. That's nice. Let's get this. Actually really like that. What the hell that is. That could be really cool. The whole song was like that. Jesus Christ. Oops. It's another good sample. Not it. Whoa. Okay, now these ones. Nope. My God. We gotta like redo this whole thing now. Let's see. God damn it. Here's the thing. They didn't work this out well, in my opinion. You are able to like repitch and also slice at the same time, but like there is, when you set it to slice and it uses the keyboard to choose the slices, when you want to just individually select a slice, then all of a sudden the note that was there before is affecting the slice, so then you have to bring it back. Anyway, maybe they did think it out. I don't know, but that's kind of nice. This one's stupid. This is stupid. Okay, we gotta get rid of it. Like, let's just copy that, put it on page 3. Let's make a new page. This page sucks. I hate it now. It's like a sea otter or a seal or something. Not a fan. Let's go ya, ya. That's actually pretty sick. Try something. Save this. This is nice. Okay, let's get like some like shaker or something. Let's get some other action happening here. Track 8. I have a good pack for this. I also want to use our cool instrument that we made. I have this South African drum loop that I love. South American, actually. I thought it was South African, but it's actually South American. Nope. It's at 125. We could totally just bump it up a BPM and these will just work. I am curious. I am curious. Let me see something here. Bump this up 1 BPM. How long are these samples? Oh my god, it totally works. That's cool. What if we also try this one? Okay. I also don't need this release time like that. Mm-hmm. Sick. Okay. Let's double this bass line. And I want on bar 8, I want to go like Let's just loop it. We'll loop it. We'll make this also one of these tracks 8 bars long. Let's just do the vocal. And let's loop 8. I do love that rhythm. Let's go like. Yeah. But not so high up. And let's edit some more vocals. Could use like a pad or something that's just kind of like, where's the sidechain? We haven't sidechained anything. We need to do some sidechain, I think. I want to hear like ba da da because my brain's hearing that. Yeah, a little more snare stuff. And also we need like some late snares. Quantize this shit. our sidechain bus. Setup, compressor routing, not that. We don't route everything in the compressor, including our own sidechain. Go to our sidechain, set it to source 16, no sidechain filter. Bring the attack down to 8, no makeup gain, max compression. And let's see how it sounds. Maybe not the bass. Oops. Say like anywhere. Is there anywhere where the hi-hat and the kicks hit at the same time? 15 and 15, open that. We can even delay it, can't we? Oh, no, you can't. Repitch and whoa, that's not right. Okay, set it to 64, and then we'll turn looping on. I think what I like about this patch is this envelope. I don't know if I care about the patch that much. Let's do a function, yes, save it to a temporary area. Lead pad. Ugh. Vomit. Everybody just layers reverb and delay on all their patches. Not doing me any favors, that's for sure. I love that sound. It's a good one. Chords of Canada. that's way better. Do I just have too much going on? Okay, now I want to see what happens when we do the effects thing. Let's just hear it for 2 bars. That's so freaking dope, dude. Oh my god. That is so sick. We'll have it do it every 4 bars. Whoa. Why didn't I get to hear it? Okay. Maybe we'll do a 1 of 4 then, so that I can actually hear it. Thank you very much. just saw that portamento doing work. I gotta redo it or whatever. We'll just wait. Blasted that first. Just copy this page. What's happening here? Is it bits? Sevens or something? definitely getting somewhere. I love pulling on some parameters of the chord patch that intermittently glitches it and warbles it and makes it go crazy. That could be fun. That could be fun. Future perfect music. How dare you not care about the patch? The patch's feelings are hurt? Yes. I like the intuitive portamento. It's the sound I imagine my cats seeing something they don't understand. Well said. Well said. If you want to arrange a singy, songy vocal guitar, would you do it in Octatrack or Digitakt? Honestly, I would do everything in the Digitakt. I think the Digitakt is just a much faster... I was actually having this conversation with somebody yesterday. We were talking about Digitakt versus Octatrack. We're actually just talking about their whole setup and like what they should get rid of and what should they keep. And I would say the Octatrack is like a good all-arounder. It excels at some stuff. It lets you build like performance effects, which is what I'm using it for, right? Like that's what's so fun about this. That's super sick. That's an Octatrack thing, right? You can't really do that with other pieces of equipment, like build effects from scratch like that and then have a crossfader and all the scenes presented to you. So that's what's so cool about that. Chopping on the Octatrack is a better experience, in my opinion. I think it's the best chopping experience that you're gonna have. I don't like touchscreen chopping, so I don't know how they do it on the MPCs. I've never owned one, but seems like you would end up using the touchscreen a lot. On the Octatrack, it's really easy. It's like what you saw me do here if you were watching me chop this vocal up. It's easy. It's a piece of cake. So since you can do it on the Digitakt just fine, I would say do it on the Digitakt. Digitakt's just a much more streamlined sample arrangement experience. So yeah, I would do it on the Digitakt. Hope that helps. What I just did is we kind of added a transient to our bass line. We just have a really short envelope for the modulation of the B side, which you could hear what happens when I turn up the B modulation. It's really strong. So I just made a short envelope so that we just had that at the very beginning and kept the rest of the sound good. Let's got some swing. Who am I kidding? 58 is what we had over there. I didn't realize that. Maybe another vocal sound.
Controlling me in a way I never.
Hey, whoa.
You are controlling me. You are control.
Just trying to audition it. I don't know. I keep hitting that button.
You are controlling.
Guess we have to do 2 slices for 1 word.
Controlling me, controlling me. You've got me. You've got me on a string. Just you've got are controlling me. You are controlling me.
So sick.
You are controlling me, controlling me. You are you are controlling me.
Last one I kind of went a little cuckoo on.
Me.
Maybe just redo the very last, like 2 bars.
You are controlling me, controlling me. You are controlling me. Rolling, control. You are controlling me. You are controlling me.
Oh, last page.
Me. You are controlling me.
We made house. We made house today. We built a house out of Electron boxes. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. We are at how long have we been going? 2 hours. Cool. All right, yeah. I feel like all right, let's check out our pattern really quick and then we'll be done for the day. If you want to support this channel, visit patreon.com/EZBOT and sign for the Patreon. That directly supports the channel and makes it so we can continue to do these streams, which I hope are instructional and informative to you as I try different things out, adventure into different genres, and learn a lot of stuff myself in front of you. And, you know, with the camera, with this nice top-down perspective, helping you get a grip with your music gear or Electron boxes, particularly on this channel. You can also visit coffee.com/EZBOT where you can buy the performance templates and sample packs that I make, or wavetables or single cycle waveforms, just utilitarian stuff to help you with your music production. Subscribing to the channel is really useful. You can also visit modbang.com, which is my website where I sell stuff like these super cool MIDI cables that light up the moment they are plugged in. As you can see, it turns off, and then when you plug it in, it lights up because it's powered by MIDI. No, it's powered by passive electricity, which is cool unless you know that your gear is plugged in. So if you want to grab these, they're at modbang.com. You can also find them at Perfect Circuit, but I get more money that goes from modbang.com, which helps me buy new colors and come up with new ideas for you. But let's have a listen to our pattern really quick, and then I'll let y'all folks go. We'll start off with just maybe our bass. Cue this up, and cue this up. had anything on 4, right? Did I ever put that? Oh yeah. That's our shaker. Forgot about the shaker. This right here, just this. I do like this vocal. Cool. Cool. I think we did what we set out to do. Make a house track with our Electron boxes. Some super crazy noises coming, probably from my son. My name is Matthew, aka EZBOT. Thank you for hanging out. I will see you all on the next stream, hopefully next Tuesday, if all goes well. Otherwise, join the Patreon, subscribe to the channel, join the Discord. It's free. There'll be a link to it in the comments section. And go make some music. Take it easy, folks.